Hey guys, welcome to my daily money making guide for 2018 and 2019. Today I will be showing you guys 4 of the best daily money making methods that can make you up to 2 to 3 mil per day with only 10 to 15 minutes of work. So I'll be showing you guys how to get Fizzy Axe, bakriminel bolts, broad arrow tips, and I'll show you a little bit of flipping as well. So let's get on with the video. So the first daily moneymaker you should do is Fizzy Axe, and the only requirement for this method is 50 rune crafting, and you can make about 400k to 600k in only 2 minutes. So to do this method you will want to go to the rune crafting guild, which is on the top floor of the wizard's tower, and you can teleport here quickly using the wicked hood. So once you enter the rune crafting guild you will want to use the rune Goldberg machine. And to figure out the combination, you can simply go to the Fizzy Axe friends chat in the forum, and here it shows what the first rune will be for sure, and it also gives 3 of the possible runes that can go into the second slot. And then the third slot is always random, but this can be revealed using the rune crafting cape perk. And if you don't have the rune crafting cape, you will just have to guess for this third slot. And you can get a max of 100 Fizzy Axe, so the first slot and the second slot account for 30% each, so 30 Fizzy Axe each, and then the third slot is 40 Fizzy Axe, so the third slot is the most important slot. And you also want to keep in mind that you want to try and use cheaper runes like air, earth, fire, water, and mind, and try not to use any combination runes as they will kind of lower your profit by a lot. The next method is fletching bakriminel bolts, and this requires 85 woodcutting and 93 fletching, and you can also make around 500k to 700k in about 10 minutes of work. Bakriminel bolts are made by cutting bloodwood trees and using bakriminel tips on the bakriminel bolt shafts. So first you need to obtain the bakriminel bolt tips from Mimi Riamba near the Edgefield lodestone, and just buy them like this. They do cost a few 100k for 200k for 1,000, but making 1,000 bakriminel bolts will equate to about 2 mil worth of profit. So next you'll want to go to the bloodwood trees, and there are 3 in the wilderness and 3 not in the wilderness, but the 3 not in the wilderness do require quests. So personally I only go to the 3 trees in the wilderness, as you could see on the map right here. Also the 3 trees in the wilderness do give more logs, therefore you will be making more profit at these 3 trees as well. So if you want to see how to get to the other trees, I do have an in-depth guide that I will link in the description, but here I'm just going to be showing you the 3 trees that I always go to. So first I teleport to the wilderness lodestone and run to the chaos temple tree, which is right here, and you're going to want to just cut the tree down and then fletch the logs into bakriminel bolt shafts, and then you're going to want to use the bakriminel tips and make them into bakriminel bolts. And then after this I usually just go bank at the guy just a little bit south of here just to make sure that no PKers take all of my bolts. The next tree is just a little bit outside of the Elite Dungeon 2, so I would just run north from the Chaos Temple until I get to here, and then I'll just cut this tree down and then make some more bolts. And then the next tree I would end up running west to the Wilderness Gate, and then I'll keep on running west once I go through the gate until I get to the last tree. And as you will see from this last tree, I do get a lot of bloodwood logs, and you wouldn't be able to get this amount of bloodwood logs from a tree that isn't in the wilderness, so that is why these trees are the best. The other trees you only get like 1 or 2, so yeah, these are definitely way better. As you can see I got 18, and about every one you make about 20k profit, so it's like over 300k just for this one tree, so it's really good. But anyway, to get out of the wilderness, I just run a little bit north to the lever, and then I will just teleport using that. So go through these webs here, then use the lever, and there's a bank in here, and then you can teleport away or do whatever. This next method is a really simple method, and there aren't any requirements. All you really have to do is go to 2 different Slayer Masters and buy the broad arrowheads. So I like going to the one in Canvas because it's right next to the lodestone. So buy all of his broad arrowheads, and as you can see, I bought them for 150k, and I can sell them for a little over 200k. But then I'll just teleport using my Slayer Cape. The Slayer Cape does make this method like really fast. Like you can do it in 20 seconds. So if you do have that, just use that. And then I'll buy these broad arrowheads here. And overall, you can make about 125k in only about 1 minute of work. You can only buy them from 2 Slayer Masters per day, so make sure you remember that. And but yeah, this method can be completed really easily with or without the Slayer Cape. So it's a really easy 100k profit that you should be getting every day. The last method is flipping. So this method is pretty simple, and all you really have to do is buy something for a low price and then sell it again for a higher price. And there are some good items to flip. I like flipping the items that are in high demand, such as super restores, Ceradomium brew flasks, even high level PVM gear and stuff like that. So as you can see, I'm just going to buy a few of these. I'm going to check the margins. So you're going to want to just buy them for the max price and then sell that same thing for a low price. And then when you're actually making the flip, you're going to buy them for that low price that you sold it for, buy it in a bulk, and once those buy, sell it for the higher price. And it's really simple, but I'm not going to go too in depth in this guide, even though flipping is a really great moneymaker and it doesn't take you very much time at all to do. If you are interested in learning more about flipping, I will link my flipping guide in the description below, so definitely check that out if you are interested. It is a pretty good guide, pretty in-depth guide. It's more for beginners. I talk about different kinds of flips, like low volume and high volume flips, and pretty much just how to do them, and even a few other items that are pretty good to flip as well. But anyway guys, that is it for this video. I really hope it was helpful, and maybe now you have learned some new dailies to do in RuneScape. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'll definitely answer them as soon as I can. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.